They are accused of the most serious crime imaginable, taking a life. But tonight, police and prosecutors say more and more defendants charged with homicide are going to work or sitting at home rather than inside a jail cell.
Victims' families are furious, but defense attorneys say it's a new trend that we should applaud. 7 investigator Ross Jones reveals how often it's happening in Michigan's largest county and why.
She was 32. She was an angel from the beginning. She loved life. She loved laughing. She loved her family.
Just over 6 months ago, Takesha Williams was shot and killed at this home on Vanagon Street in Detroit. She was at a party, her family says, when Takesha and another woman got into an argument.
It was a misunderstanding, so she shot my daughter in the head. She died while I was kissing her face, holding her head, begging her not to leave me.
There will never be a pain worse than losing her daughter, but nearly as devastating, her mom says, was when she learned that Danique Golder, the woman charged with her killing, still had her freedom. Golder has pleaded not guilty.
It's hard for me to accept that my daughter isn't here anymore, and the young lady that shot her cold blood in her forehead is out here walking around, living a normal life with an ankle bracelet.
It was once rare for men and women awaiting homicide charges to be out on tether, but police and prosecutors complain it is happening more today. Records obtained through the Wayne County Sheriff's Office show that as of September, 47 defendants charged with homicide countywide were released on electronic tethers. They include a defendant charged with killing and robbing a man back in March, a woman accused of running over her girlfriend in the fall of 2020, and a man accused of gunning down his girlfriend, a Detroit police sergeant, in 2019. Because these men and women have not been convicted of the crimes they're accused of, it is Channel 7's general policy not to show you their mugshots. They include the man accused of killing 26-year-old Sherrard Youngblood.
My son bled out in the sidewalk on the streets. He bled to death.
His mother agreed to talk to us, but only if we would not show her face. In May of 2020, Sherrard was gunned down on this street in Detroit, according to prosecutors, after an argument in the streets turned violent.
All I know is that the doctor told me that Sherrard got shot 8 times.
The man police and prosecutors say pulled the trigger, Joshua Ragland, was charged with first-degree homicide and felony firearm. Initially given no bond, months later, Judge Ronald Giles lowered it to $50,000, 10%. Ragland was placed on a GPS tether and has been out of jail since the spring of last year.
It just felt like somebody had took a knife, stabbed me in my chest. I could not breathe literally when I got that news.
Court transcripts show that in his police interview, Ragland admitted to sitting in the back of the SUV that pulled up to Youngblood moments before he was killed. And in court, a witness said the gunfire began only after that SUV's back window was lowered. But Ragland has pleaded not guilty, and in court his attorney has raised doubts about witness credibility. She stresses that Ragland has shown up to court for more than 18 months without facing any new charges. Judge Giles did not return our requests for comment.
If we're a country that believes that you're innocent until proven guilty, I think that's where we should start.
Attorney Todd Perkins has argued successfully to keep clients accused of homicide out on bond pending trial, and won a unanimous decision last year at the Court of Appeals, setting a new precedent. Slam-dunk murder cases can quickly fall apart, he says, when arguments over self-defense and witness credibility are introduced at trial.
There are people who do want that pound of flesh at the front end, but if you get your pound of flesh at the front end, who's there at the back end to tell an individual who's found not guilty, I'm sorry? Who's there to make up for the job that they might have lost or the home that they might have lost in having been found not guilty?
The fate of those 47 homicide defendants donning tethers will ultimately be decided by a judge or jury.
This is her with her brothers.
For the families who lost loved ones, every day they wait for that verdict is a day they'll suffer.
It's the longest 6 months and 3 days I've ever endured in all my life.
I spoke with 36th District Court Judge Kenneth King, who set the bond for Danique Golder, charged with killing Takesha Williams. He said he made the decision to put her on a $250,000 cash surety bond with a GPS tether following a recommendation from pretrial services who reviewed Golder's background. The tether included a stipulation that she be on house arrest and allowed to work. Golder's attorney declined to comment.